Hey guys, what's up? I'm playing some mcpe. If you hear my charger going off like crazy, that's just it being annoying. So, yeah. So right now I'm playing as a edited skin. It's a skin based off a character from Pokemon Manifest Heart, which was animated by Ruby of Blue or Blue of Ruby. I don't remember which way it went. But I really like the character named Shade, and I also really like the other character named Grovyle. Mostly because the Grovyle's name is Shredder. Flip, I can't remember things correctly right now. So the Mightyena was named Shade, and then the Grovyle is named Shredder. I find their story a bit interesting because, as originally, Shade had a very, very bad trainer, and what that trainer did, as of what I thought I could know, at least from what I saw or could make out, I'm not quite sure if this is correct or not, but he said that the trainer stabbed someone with a knife, which was one of the Pokemon. I have a feeling it was Shade because Shade attacked him, but I can't really blame Shade because someone was always so hard on their Pokemon that Shade just was fed up with it pretty much. And when her old trainer stabbed her, she ran off, I think. And that's when Calvin caught her, and that's when... Well, this was when she was he was a Poochyena, and Shredder was a Trico back then. This is like, I only know about this thing because it's a flashback they had, where they told a story about when, I think, Shredder and Shade first ever met each other, and sorry about that. And basically what happened was Shade ran away because Shade is like afraid, and Shade was never really a good fighter. Which, in turn, when I heard of that, some game called Blue Monster, right as that was like, you should learn from this other monster. I was like, seriously? Like, when my character just jumped, I was like, seriously, you just now jumped in? Really? If it were me, I would just come out and hit that guy. Because, some people may not get this kind of thing, but I got very emotionally attached to Shade and Shredder. As a matter of fact, when they were attacked after that story was told, I was like, nah, those assassins did not just attack them. And I became so, like, I instantly became obsessed with Shredder and Shade. Like, it was mad how much I just become obsessed with them. I don't know why, but I just became randomly obsessed with them because the story was so intriguing and different from original Pokemon. It was almost like an entire new thing to me. So, and I liked how all the original character had their names replaced with different names. Well, at least some of them. But Pikachu is called Hunter, which even though my snake ate mouse, if you know that other video I made about Snakey, I think I called it Snake in the middle. It had 3 nicknames, Snakey, Hunter, and Hunter 2000. And they were both, and because Pikachu was so small, I don't know why, if this is the reason, but whenever I hear the name Hunter now, it just reminds me of my snake. I'm like, because I'm overly obsessed with snakes, dragons, dogs, wolves, hyenas because of Mightyena, who is technically a hyena, and many wolf-like or dragon-like animals, or even serpent animals for that matter. I'm like fond of a lot of things, and bullies are something I just despise of. They're like the bane of my existence, I swear. They're literally the bane of my existence, guys. They're like the one thing in life that I do not appreciate at all. I'll tell you, it's like if there was a bully with a Pokemon, I may be afraid to do it. But if I had the courage to do it, I would be like, you want me to this Pokemon? Fight me. I literally would. If I had the courage to do it, I would fight a bully over a Pokemon. That is like bullying a Pokemon. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just so emotionally attached to so many characters that when they get hurt or something, I become upset about it. Like, I just get angry at the one who hurts them. And that's that's why you should never get attached to a character, because otherwise you might go crazy when they get hurt. And that's something that I just can't help but get emotionally attached to certain characters. And I believe there were like this video where like about Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon where either that was Gates to Infinity. I don't remember exactly which one. But the Pokemon you that's your partner, he said he erased your memory. People were like, beep that Pokemon. And I was like, really? Really? Because I knew how that character felt. He feels alone and sad. And I sometimes feel alone, upset, because I feel like there's nobody who cares for me. So I knew exactly how he felt. So, and he just wants someone who actually would be his friend. And in turn, I don't think he purposely meant to do it. But I don't blame him either if he did it on purpose. He was alone. Nobody cared about him. So what was he supposed to do? Just stay alone and never be recognized as another Pokemon, but just some little scrub? And be known as a troublemaker just because he's adventurous? Like, seriously, that's like, being adventurous isn't a bad thing. Sure, it leads to him stealing other people's treasure because their place is like a dungeon, a mystery dungeon for that matter. But it's not his fault. He has it's like an instinctively urge to do it. Like, he just has to do it. It's not within his control because his adventurous personality is so powerful. It just forces him to do it. And many characters are just, I'm so much too attached. Like I said before, they get hurt, I get angry about it. And that's something I just deal with most of the time, or at least try to. And that's why you never want to insult one of my favorite characters, because I will get angry about it. And I have gone as far as to, like, being mean to someone in the chat for it, probably. And that's how you know I'm emotionally connected with that character. I will be angry about it. Now, however, the only reason I'm not emotionally attached to Hunter because he's a Pikachu, but like I said, he reminds me of Snakey, full of life and stuff like that. Snakey he's more caring than a killer, I guess you could say. Because often he would lead them out. He wouldn't even chase the mouse. Like, even if he felt the vibrations, he would either just slowly inch towards it, or he would just leave it until you make it run to him, as if making him think the mouse was attacking him. And he once bit me, but then instantly let go because he knew it was me. I don't know exactly how he managed to do it, but it's like his face, literally right before he bit me, it just went back. Like, his face just teleported right back to right where it was. And I was like, how the heck did you do that? And Hunter is no exception. He is full of life. Sure, he gets reckless sometimes, but every once in a while somebody's gonna be reckless, even if that's not their type. Overthinking, something like that. That could lead to recklessness. And that's why I am never good at not being reckless. Well, that's not the specific reason, but I'm just reckless because I get either hyper because I don't take my meds, or it's just because I'm really excited because a new episode of something came out that I really like, or I finally got something I really wanted for a long time, or something like that. And sometimes I'm just bored out of my mind. Like, it's dreadful. That's just how bored I can be. I can be the boredest person on earth, probably. And yet, I have friends that actually have fun with me, and I have fun with them. There's someone on YouTube called Wolf Knight. Me and him always had fun together when we record videos and stuff, and when we didn't. And if you go check out his channel, you'll see that I was in one of them, but I used different skins. Because, ta-da, I had a skin pack. And as you saw probably, most of my worlds were deleted. Because I had to delete Minecraft by thinking something was glitched that usually worked, and it wasn't, and it's kind of aggravating. Sorry, it take a while. Okay. Don't worry, Koma-san. Or Komajiro on YouTube. His gamer tag is called Koma-san98, I believe. Which, if Komajiro, if you're listening, Koma-san and Komajiro are my two favorite yokai in Yokai Watch 1. Their little dance is so adorable. Hold on. Hold on. Penguin. And I cannot wait. Wait, the thing is wrong. It's not gray, it's supposed to be purple. Oh, nice. I can't wait. Why isn't it letting me do it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on. And I can't wait to record with you. So, see you guys next time. Bye.